Hey, people voice talking to you. And, sorry I'm a little late. I meant to be live at 12:30, but then, well, my mother wanted to get lunch. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go get us lunch. And, well, we live out in the middle of kind of nowhere. So, hang on a second, I'm fixing the thing while I'm talking. We live out in the middle of nowhere. And so it's like 30 minutes for me to just go get some fried chicken for us. And then my mom's like, oh wait, I have a gift card from some website where I give them all of our receipts and they give me rewards for stuff. Like, okay, can you just like send it to me so I can go? Because I'm like, gotta stream it like 12:30. And she said, oh yeah, just let me find it amongst my many apps. And so I sat there for another 15-30 minutes waiting for her to get the thing, and eventually she sent it to me, and then I drove all the way there, and I had to stop and get gas along the way too, of course, so that may be even later. And then I get there, and they're like, oh yeah, do you have a QR code we could scan for this gift card? I said, no, it's just the numbers are there. And they said, well, we don't usually accept gift cards that don't have a QR code because they could be counterfeit. And I'm like, okay, could you just like put in the numbers and see? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. They put in the code, and they had to do it like 3 or 4 times for it to happen. And then I got back at like 12:20, and I had to eat still. So I just like devoured my entire plate and tried to get on here as fast as I could. So I literally was shoving the last of my fries in my mouth as I was starting up the stream. So sorry about that. Yeah, but today, sorry, we're jumping back into Forever Skies. I've done just a tiny bit of stuff off stream, mostly just making things like the backpack module and changing out our garden plants. I went and grabbed some helium so we can make a 3rd freezer. But today, I wanted to try and get into some of the infected towers.
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on
Ooh,
radar.
another one? We have so many of them on our radar now. And also, they keep dropping those things, the pods full of goodies, I guess? The goodie bags from home that are always full of super depressing messages, you know? Ah, forgot I was making liquid neon. Was the chicken worth it, though? I mean, it was Zaxby's. It was pretty good chicken, for the most part. I did have to, like, swallow it, though. So, my stomach is a little rumbly now. Also, I made this, this thing here. It's an artifact lure. That's how I have a garden gnome stuck to it. What's up, Phoenix? How you doing? Which garden gnome did I get? Oh, it's the eye covering one. Also, hello. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well today. I spent this morning, for those of you who don't know, Pope Francis died recently. And whether you are Catholic or religious or not, he was just a big, like, important figure in the world at large. So I was watching some of that and seeing all the people that had gathered there. That's how I kind of lost track of time in the morning. And then my dog crawled on me, and I'm like, oh god, now I'm paralyzed with dog. Also, I've developed a new way to get rid of the seeds. So the problem was that I always had to, like, drop off any seeds I was carrying on a tower. Well, this was my solution. I go out onto the plank, and I drop whatever I don't want, and then I retract the plank. And then when I move, the seeds stay. But yeah. Gnome fishing. How are you doing today, Phoenix? I am highly energetic, and I wanted to play this game yesterday, but my brain was fried. But yeah, we have like a ton of resources stacked up in here that we can be using to upgrade our airship now. I'm planning on building a greenhouse and maybe like a full separate lab aside from like the manufacturing and printing areas, so that we have places to like put our posters and stuff. But a lot of the stuff I still want, we need research. A bit better, but still moving along. That's the way to do it, my man. That's the way to do it. You know, there is always another day. Sometimes you just gotta accept, okay, today sucks. You know, trust me, I've been there plenty of times. You gotta keep moving along just like that. And then tomorrow has the chance to be better. I didn't realize I'd used so much of my repair foam. I added another box up here, and I've made some poison bolts. Apparently they also explode. I've also just kind of decided that when we go into the infected zones, we're just going to carry either poisoned or electric bolts. It's not worth carrying the regular ones as well. Too many slots. But I hope you feel better, Phoenix. God, the colors of the dust, man. If not for ourselves, then for those around us. Exactly. Sometimes it is very hard to do things just for yourself. I haven't yet decided where we're going next. You know what? There's a mural right over here. Let's go see what words of wisdom it has for us. The thing is, we're a very large ship now, and I'd like to like streamline it and make our balloons smaller, so that we could have like 2 balloons instead, so we're just wider and not quite so long. Because I keep running into stuff with the balloon. I'm very scatterbrained today, too. Ooh, is that Stalker? That looks like Stalker. On the plank. What say you? The last ride wasn't easy and it wasn't practical, but piece by piece I brought my bike up into the towers to rebuild her all over again. Some things just can't be parted with. And who knows, maybe one day I'll be able to ride on the open road again. There we go, a hopeful message. I like that one. Plus, it looks cool. Ah, garbage. Ah, we got hit by garbage. No! Ah! Severe damage from a air-light plastic ball. Oh my god, I did get severe damage from an air-light plastic ball. Crazy. Retreat to the skies! Out of the garbage chute. I looked back through my review of this game. I used a lot of big words. I didn't even realize I did that. Probably not my best choice. I got used to using, like, alternating between a bunch of different words when I would write reviews, just for text, like for websites and stuff, or blogs. And I use a very wide vocabulary in that because when you're reading something, repetition becomes much more obvious and much more obnoxious. And so I had just finished writing the that one review for Witchfire not too long back, and I think my brain registered the same strategy, and I ended up doing it for a video review as well, which you do not necessarily want to use giant words for. Usually you want to use very simple words. Very easy to digest language. Is there anything even worth it in here? Probably not. See, they're out of messages. They're still sending me stuff, though, so they must be alive. That's what I keep telling myself. You know, I could shoot all the repair foam at the same spot, but it wouldn't be nearly as satisfying. See, I don't need all these. I'll take that. And that, I guess. Whatever, I'll take them. I built a separate box for them. The other thing is, the upper section of our airship is much larger and wider than this, the lower part, so it, we end up, like, bumping into towers and stuff with it. And, since we're a little fat around the midsection, I'd like to maybe extend us laterally? I just noticed that that ceiling is painted a different I'm stuck. I just noticed that ceiling is painted a different color than the rest, and it bothers me. I'm gonna fix it. That's the wrong cabinet. This one. Buggo is sleeping. I hear him. My sweet angel. Also, I made some new gear for Buggo. Check this out. Check him out. Now he is tactical Buggo. He's got, like, boots and goggles. And, like, a tactical fanny pack. It doesn't do anything different. But he looks snazzy, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm letting him carry the immunity booster that's going to save humanity. I trust him with my life. And those of the entire human race. I've also moved some flower pots inside. I added some lights to our displays over here. And I've got a separate cabinet with stuff that we're going to sell downstairs. I fixed up the kitchen a little bit. This is our freezer for cooked food now. So this is the raw food freezer. This is the flour freezer. And yeah, and also we're growing dust lettuce in here. I realized that this is what we use that dust fertilizer for, that we made from the mantis poo. Speaking of fertilizer, do I have a full jar of regular fertilizer? Because everything out here uses regular fertilizer. I do. Good. I've been growing lots of glow weeds. I should probably be making more liquid oxygen as well. Another garden gnome! We wore out the lure already. Very sad. That's the Hear No Evil one, huh? Is it? Yeah, we've already got this one. Repeat. He goes to the cell box. Since I have that equipment chest up front now, I can put all of our extra stuff in here. I found a couple of abacuses. See? We got a table over here now with all of our viruses stored in a crate instead of a wall cabinet. So we can put all of these in here. But we need more research parts. Desperately. So we're going to have to stop at some towers here. And steal some stuff. I mean, I guess it's not really stealing if there's no one there to use it. But considering some of the notes I've found proclaiming us a villain for taking... I still didn't fix the ceiling, did I? I am what you would refer to as unmedicated today. Not entirely, but mostly. Also, we've unlocked pink. Isn't that wonderful? Who doesn't love pink? Pink. Pink. I'd really like to get these metallic colors. I think the front would look very good. Like in-game notes. I forgot what I was talking about when I was benching the notes. I'll be honest with you. What color is these? What color is these? Are you not? That's a different color than everything else. Is this just white? No. Yes, the in-game notes. Sorry. Because I was talking about the notes I read that vilified us for taking stuff. Yes. What color is? Moon! Moon Explorer colored. I understand now. That works. Yeah, the in-game notes were like, yeah, here's this garden that we built, and now we came back to it and all of the plants are gone. It's probably those people in the airships.
A storm is coming.
Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta find a tower to land at. Actually, there's one directly in front of us. Perfecto.
I'll no landing pod enter the
I
atmosphere.
just opened one! I don't even want this one. I don't even want it. Yeah, the notes were like, I can't believe those people in the airships came here. They probably took all our plants and put them on their airships and then left us with nothing. But then again, I haven't seen any people, so should I really feel bad about taking these things? You know? Like, what's the problem with it? Who's there to use it, if not me? I call it extreme recycling. Well, let's sleep through the storm, I guess. But where were the people to begin with? Didn't an earlier note say they didn't have any airships left of their own? They said that they didn't know how to replicate the airships, and that the remaining airships were starting to break down. So they had airships before. That's how they managed to keep their society running. But... oh, hey, Buggo, you're awake. They started to break down after a while, and they didn't know how to repair or rebuild them. Which, you know, having been down here and being able to, like, completely rebuild our airship from scratch just about, the people from the Ark absolutely could have saved most of the people on Earth if they'd come back down and, like, built new airships and used their extractors to recycle the stuff in the atmosphere and created, like, water collectors and grow pots and stuff like that. We could have saved a lot of people. We could have. But I guess we've been up there for at least 100 years by now. Because when I went back through the footage to make the review, I saw that in the opening cinematic it said it was the year like 2360 something. So it's been probably some generations that we were up there by ourselves. Oh, the other thing I learned recently, I looked at the base of these things, these pots. Apparently, there's actually water, like, stored in this glass basin in the base of each. See, look, when I add water, it fills up at the bottom. So it is hydroponics. Or aquaponics. I don't actually know the difference between the two, if I'm being honest. Does anybody know the difference between aquaponics and hydroponics? Who in here is smarter than me? Probably most of you, but... I'll just eat the... crustipede. Crusty. Doesn't love a good crusty insect. Yummy. Let's go check this place out. It is still storming. I think we'll be alright. It's probably going to be over in a minute. And before my ears get blown out. What we got? Research parts. That's what we needed. Nothing else very impressive in here. There are 2 luciferin fruits in this place. The problem with using just the electric bolts is that they all take energy crystals, and while we can, like, plant and grow the glow weeds that we need to make the poison bolts. Gold and silver. See, these are all metallic colors that I can't use yet. Because I need some sort of North Star fruit that I don't know how to... Oh. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, I got you this time. I heard him. I heard him coming. I've been trying to get a picture of him doing that since I started playing the game. I finally heard him coming. I was ready. We'll just zap most of this stuff with our deck extractor afterwards. Anyways, I know hydroponics uses like a nutrient solution instead of soil. And you sort of grow plants, you let them like spread the roots out in that nutrient gel. But I don't know how that's different from aquaponics, or if it is, or if I'm talking about aquaponics and just don't understand what I'm talking about, you know? I am, in fact, not a scientist. Well, in-game I'm a scientist. In real life, not so much. Hydroponics deals only with water. Aquaponics, which involves animal and or insect with a hydroponic system. It's a very simplified explanation. So aquaponics involves animals or insects within a hydroponic system. Okay. So we're not using any insects or anything like that. So probably in, like, The Martian. I don't know if I always read the book, The Martian. Very good book. Movie also great. But the book is better. That's just the way it is. He uses, like, insects, I think. Or is it... No, his is not insects. He had a bacterial culture that he had to keep alive. And that's why when it eventually gets exposed to the vacuum on Mars, he can't actually grow anything anymore. He can't, like, replant everything because the bacterial cultures he had from Earth were dead, and he couldn't remake them or anything. Is very good book, though. More like fish, crabs clean the water, and to fertilize the water. Oh, so it's more self-sustaining, probably. Probably don't have to worry about adding in nutrients and cleaning out and replacing the solution as much. I'm just guessing. Crabs. The ultimate life form. One day we'll all be crabs. And that will be a joyous day indeed. All hail Count Crabula and his crabblery. I hear bees! Where are you? There you are. I keep finding beehives and, those hanging crustapedes stacked right on top of each other. And I'm like, why don't they argue? See what I mean? You little booger. Die. Yoink. Can I get to this one? These fruits are really kind of valuable. But, not, like, worth getting stuck. Not worth getting stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. So, I guess I'm not picking up that beehive. We unstuck. Oh, I've been thinking about the raids into those underdust areas. Because I'd like to do some more of those. But again, we need to get into the infected towers to get medical reagents. So, what we're gonna do is, to make things a little more interesting for myself, as far as the underdust raids go, if I fail to... I didn't even realize I picked this thing up. Okay. If I die inside one of those underdust areas, I will take out the battery at the entrance and leave. And I will never return to that one, so that one will be off limits to me. To make it sort of permadeath, I guess. Mildly permadeath. Vaguely permadeath. Because as much as stuff as you lose when you die in this game, I still feel like there's not like a whole lot of penalty for falling 3,000 meters off your airship, you know? Mmm, delicious crustipede. So crusty. Mmm. What we got in here? So much stuff. We're gonna go through all of this in like 2 minutes when we actually start remodeling. Do I have enough parts to research? No. We need to get the balloons and the half walls, and then I'll probably start remodeling. So... Plonk, plonk. Ascend! Rotate. Well, that's new music. Unsettling. I like it. I'm unsettled. Okay. I'm a little concerned, even. I want to go see about this mural over here. There's also a descent to the underdust we could hit. I think it's a standard one, though, so I don't think we'll get any medical reagents out of it. Don't know if it'll be worth the actual stop. I also have a fuel tank built now. I don't really understand how it works. Like, it doesn't seem to be hooked up to anything? No. Don't hit the garbage. Desolate turbine. Let's get some more helium. Just in case we feel like building another freezer or something. This is the only place we can get it anyways. Oh, I like this. And then the yeah, I knew it was gonna stop. I wish the music would just continue sometimes. Like, I understand it's trying to react to whatever's going on in the game at that moment. But still, you know, just let it play out. It's fine. The hell is that? Is that the hive? Stuck on the wall there? What is that? I'm gonna shoot it. Oh, it was a crustipede. Wrapped up in a ball. And where's the beehive? I can't even see it. It's literally hanging out on the base of the ladder. That's not fair at all. Yeah, they're trying to trap me here. Sneaky, sneaky, devs. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's pick up anything we can get by hand. And some stuff we probably won't be able to reach with the laser. I am actually starting to run out of storage space for basic materials. Which has never happened before. And sounds like a good thing. But more than likely, we'll still go through them at a ridiculous pace. When we actually start building stuff. Because I don't think we get it back one for one when we deconstruct objects. I think there is a slight resource penalty. Oh god. The clenching that goes on every time I make one of those jumps. You have no idea. There's gonna be a hole in my chair. Why do you refuse to run? Run forward. I'm pressing the shift key. There we go. Sometimes I just feel like he wants to fall off. And I get that. I get that. The urge to plummet to your death is often a pressing issue with people who work on towers and stuff. I've spoken to some people who their job is to climb like radio towers and check all of the rivets and stuff in them. And they say, yes, I have this extremely strong urge to never take my hands off of the pole that I'm attached to. But as soon as I do, and I realize my harness keeps me, I have this urge to undo the harness and fall. He said, I've never had any explanation as to why, and I've never, like, really wanted to. But the thought always crosses my mind of, what if I just unclipped it, you know? Is this a plant stalk or a bone? I hope it's a plant. Then again, the plants around here can be worse than the giant bugs, so... And bugs don't have bones anyways. They have exoskeletons, right? So if there were giant bones, that means there is a mammal, or fish, or bird, I guess. That is... I have created an issue for myself. See, I really need to get like an exit on the front of the ship, right at the bottom, so that I can land just the nose of our giant airship on something, and leave as much landing space as possible to walk around on. The intrusive thoughts that should never win. Yeah. That's why we have video games. So that we can examine our intrusive thoughts in great detail. That's why Grand Theft Auto is so popular, right? I saw today that apparently they're planning on making Grand Theft Auto 6 like a game platform? Sort of like Roblox? I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm being honest. Like, why? You know, I feel like most people were looking forward to playing, like, Grand Theft Auto 5, but better and in a different place and with a different story, you know? As you would kind of expect from a sequel, not having to make the game themselves. That seems a little, I don't know, counter to what you want out of a game. Like, the appeal of Roblox is already a thing. And I don't think it's a bad idea to let players make things in that engine. It's just, there should also be a story mode. Or I personally will be very upset. I could be entirely alone in that regard, but to me it just feels strange. I'm gonna put the polymers over here just because I can. I don't know. I just... doesn't fit in my headcanon of what I'd hoped that GTA 6 would be. And maybe that's my own problem, but I don't think I'm entirely alone in that regard. We ascend. We reverse. Rotate. And we bring out the laser. Zip-zop what we can. I have figured out that zapping the batteries with the deck laser does absolutely nothing, so there's literally no point in doing that. It is, in fact, potentially wasteful. Okay, well that wasn't a lot. Whatever. Free stuff. I do love free stuff. I guess this could go over here too, huh? This one's getting kind of full though. No, I'll leave it over here. Do I? We can make plant oil. I don't think I need to though. No, we have plenty. I should start making some more resin though. I should make more resin. Do I have dirty water? Yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Make. Produce. I've got another freaking seed in my bag. Well, guess what? I've got a way to get rid of it now. Be gone. Float there for all eternity. Literally, it's just bobbing up and down on the air. They've invented floating seeds. What a time to be alive. Let's go see what this mural has on it. Also, we're, like, ridiculously fast now. We did not need the amount of engines that I put on this ship. We can get up to almost 100 kilometers. Oh, we're heavier now. We could get up to 97 earlier until I added a couple more plant pots. So I guess it is affected by how much weight we have. Another... I don't want it! I don't want it! I don't need it. Oh. See, here's a mural of us leaving everyone to die. That's cheery, isn't it? Yeah. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Pretty cool, I'd say. See how close we can get to it. Left behind, some of the richer people fled to orbit to live a peaceful and prosperous life there on the space station. Unconcerned about smog or viruses, they took with them seedlings, water, and technology, and they left us to certain death. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of our bad. Sorry about that, I guess. I wish I could build, like, spotlights for my ship. That'd be nice. I don't think I'd really need them. But they'd be cool to have. It's not like I really needed a lot of the stuff I have on my ship, but I built it anyways. For convenience. And style. Let's hit another infected tower. They should have some more... Actually, there's a laboratory over here. Let's go hit that. I guess they're scavenging cranes. I figured out sort of what those yellow cranes are. The ones that always have like a shipping container on top of them next to a destroyed crane. You'll see what I mean in a second. These things with the two lights there. These were apparently locations that they were using to send scavengers down into the underdust and bring garbage and whatever else they could find down there back out with them, and then put them on airships to bring to various communities. So they're not necessarily laboratories. They're more just, I guess, storage facilities now. They were scavenging posts before. These places. And this is also the place that I thought was a elevator before, because it had that giant plaque on it that I'm looking at right now, that yellow one that looks like an elevator. I thought this was an elevator. It's just a scavenging post. Ah, there's a fly. Be gone. Foul creature. Don't hit the crane. That would be cringe. Yeah, these shipping containers are full of whatever they were scavenging from down below. A lot of which I won't need. So I'll leave it for the next person. Like this insect lure, for example. Don't need that. Advanced research part. I do need that. Basic research. Biomass fuel. Don't need that. I have too much fuel, in fact. Research parts. Machine parts. Data card. Dark walnut paint. Ooh. Ooh. I'll take the biomass fuel. I think I'm still burning some. Whatever. That's just 5. Wouldn't want to leave it here. Go to waste. Yeah, so this is the fuel tank. I guess it's fueling these tanks, but they also have their own internal tanks. So, who really knows? Who really knows? I need more unique research parts, which I guess we'll get in the new nature biome anyways. So maybe we should go back that way. I came over here because there's more... turbines for us to get helium at. But now that we have the helium we need, we may as well head back that direction. Towards the pink dust. So let's get above the majority of the stuff that we would run into. I wonder if the fuel we're burning has an effect on our speed. I kind of doubt it. I think it's just we're a little heavier than we used to be. We're a little chunkier. We could even sleep now if we wanted to. I don't do that hardly ever. And when he does sleep, he only sleeps for like 2-3 hours at a time. I have evolved beyond the need for sleep. I simply replace it with coffee nuts and peppers and various isotonic, probably radioactive drinks. There's a lot of stuff off to our left there. I also am really curious about that old tower back. There was a giant tower that we could go to back in the city biome. And I don't know. I didn't stop there because I figured it was something story related and I didn't want to spoil it. But anyways, there's another mural over here. The tower we're supposed to explore is right over there, the infected greenhouse. Maybe we just go and do that while we're here right now, you know? We have the boosters and everything. I've been told there's reagents in there. I'd like to find out for ourselves. Yeah. Drinking water. Blah, blah, blah. We will evolve past the need for hydration soon enough. Just you wait. I've already seen the supplements that can replace it. What is that? Bella. That's my dog's name. But everyone calls her Porky. Because she's kind of fat. I can't scan it from over here. Get closer. I say to no one but myself. See, the problem is we almost move too fast now. It's kind of hard to maneuver carefully. Every time I hit forward, every time I press W, we go zoom zoom. Extendo ramp. Ooh, this is kind of a really nice picture too. Wish my hands weren't in it. There we go. Like that. Ah! That's not the scanner. You got my back, so I've got yours. Worse than any toxic smog or disease is loneliness. So long as we have each other, the whole world can come to an end. Together, we're unstoppable. New database entry, survival murals collection. They say that commemorating history is an unnecessary expenditure of resources and energy in times of apocalypse, and I answer to them, we are going to die anyways, so let's at least do it with dignity. There we go. There we go. That's the spirit. Ah, garbage. Garbage can be dangerous when...
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
My instinct is still to be afraid of the colossal life forms, even though I've learned that they do pretty much nothing. I am still a little disappointed by that fact, if I'm being honest. But let's fly over this one, let him do his roaring and dropping of large objects, and then we'll head to that infected greenhouse. Here it is. Okay, so he's gonna pop up, and he's gonna drop a chunk of building on that one. There he goes. And it topples over. Like, that was really cool the first couple of times, but after a while it does become very, very repetitive. I don't think they needed to make it as repetitive as they did. I don't think they needed to have it happen as many times as they have. If you get what I'm saying. There it is, that place that almost killed us last time. Hopefully, there's nothing horrible in here that wants to eat us. Although, I'd say that that's probably pretty likely. I'm trying to see if there's something right up at the top of that tower.
Flying creature approaches the airship.
Oh, no you don't. Where are you? Where are you? Where is he? Last time they attached to the back... Oh, he did it again!
A creature attached itself to the airship.
Get off! Get off! Get off! You're gross. Yeah, last time they attached to the rear of my airship too, and I couldn't figure out where he was. They've learned my vulnerable area. My butt. Like all mammals. Can I make some repair goo yet? Maybe I don't need to. We should probably, like, hydrate before we go in there. What is that orange thing on top of the place, though? Is that just a light from, like, a radio tower that was turned into a giant chunk of glass just flew past my face? Still a little bit scared of
High
that.
contamination zone. Risk of immediate death.
I'm literally, like... Okay, that's just a light bulb. That's an airship catwalk, though. Alright, may as well land. Alright, Buggo. We're gonna have an adventure in just a minute. First, though, agua. Agua fresca. Yummy. And some crustipede. Delicious. Num num. Who doesn't love crustipede? Actually, I'm gonna have one of these. Radioactive juice. That way I don't have to sleep. Radiation is good for you. That's what I've learned. Well, let's park down here. I don't know if this is the one we parked on last time, but I also don't care. Is the thing. I appreciate that I can turn my head 360 degrees like an owl when I'm driving. That makes things easier. Owl-coded. Let's charge everything up. I don't think we'll be in here long enough for it to matter that much, but I'm a little concerned, so I'm gonna do it anyways. There. Anything unnecessary in my bag? No, but it would be worthwhile to make some more bolts. I suppose. And we'll bring the charged bolts too, just in case. Surely you won't need more than 9 of them. And then we're gonna make some repair goo. We love our goo. Reload the goo gun. The goo glue. The glue goo. Yeah. As long as we bring that booster with us, I think everything should be fine. Hopefully we don't have to worry about our oxygen when we're in there. That's the only thing I'm still concerned about. Alright, Buggo. Hey, buddy. It's time. Deploy the tactical Buggo. Oh, careful. Easy, buddy. Not that one. This way, Buggo. Take... Oh, never mind. You took the ladder. Easy. Careful. Alright. Now... Where... Should I even be down here? This place seems unstable. Like me. Oh god. Box! I love box. What is in box? Garbage! I love garbage. It's not even the good garbage either. Yeah. It's leaking water. Let me knock that down. Reload. Alright, Buggo, we're going in. Whatcha? Okay, this thing. Can I destroy it? No. In we go. What's this thing? Wrecked automatic deck extractor. That's how we make the auto extractors, huh? Wish I could get around it to loot the place. Nothing. Empty bottle. I don't want it. Data card. A pink one. Which means Dark B. Dust firecracker seed. Don't need that. This is all poo-poo. Except for that. That was a nice find. Well, Buggo, what do you say? I'd say that that was kind of a waste of time. Is my immunity actually... Yes, my immunity is actually high now. Preternatural Gnarl. Okay, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Except with knife.
Highly contaminated zone.
Yeah.
Monitor booster duration.
Okay, I'm monitoring. I'm monitoring. Don't touch anything. Okay. What the... You saw that root, like, moving, right? I definitely saw a root moving on its own. Dust firecracker, plant oil. I don't need this. Save our inventory for the good stuff. Biomass fuel, whatever. This is all trash also. Nothing remotely useful in here. Ah! I touched it. My bad. Glowweed seed. Could have used that earlier. You made me go and find it myself. Dust fire. I don't need any of this. There's also an infected area in... What are you? Preternatural flower. Direct contact causes injury. Destroy to neutralize the roots and gnarls that are connected. Ooh. I picture. And now I'm gonna shoot it.
2 contamination sources remain active.
Ah! Preternatural nucleus. I can make medical reagents now? Oh, thank God. From whatever this infected nastiness is. Biomass fuel. Glowweed seed. Biomass fuel. Leaf fire seed? I've never heard of that. I have never even seen something that requires such a plant. Need to find more of those ugly-ass flowers. Where you at, flower? I'm coming to get you. I'll check this. Wait, medical reagent. I want. Glowweed. Biomass. I hear something chittering. I don't like that. No chittering, please. Buggo, please refrain from all chittering while we are on the premises, alright? That's the rule. What else we got? Just take it slow. Be careful. There's a poster in there, and I want it. Would I die for a poster? Yes. I have played The Division before, and I have fought PvP battles over an hour and a half for a single beanie. If you think I won't die for a poster, you don't know me. How do I get in there, though? I gotta find the nasty flower. Oh, and there's a storm coming. How about up here? I wish this... Ooh, I see glowy over there. I bet you that's it. How do I... get to it? There. Right there. That's like up inside that pipe, though. How do I get in there? What is this thing? Wrecked sprinkler. Oh, at long last, sprinklers. Thank goodness. It's all my dreams come true. How much water do you think I'm gonna end up going through just to keep those sprinklers full, though? Eh. Can I, like, get rid of this? Ah! What the hell? I guess I bumped it with my head. How do I... If I run out of booster, I'm gonna cry. There's a gnome in there, too! I want that gnome. I'm gonna start cutting my way into these places. If I can. Which it doesn't look like I can. Is this stuff gonna all, like, disappear? Or is it just gonna become non-lethal? I hope it disappears, because I'd like for it to go away. How do I... Wait a minute. I see. I see. Yeah. I don't like the sounds of it growing around me. That makes me uncomfortable. Die!
One contamination source remains active.
Yes. Yes! Neutralized plant with high biochemical potential. Whatever that means. What's your biochemical potential, chat? Anybody remember their biochemical potential? Everybody's been tested for that, right? I'm sure everyone's been biochemically monitored. How do I... There we go. The geometry in this game has never been fixed. They never bothered to make that smoother. What in here? Garbage! Yay! I love garbage day! No touchy. Don't touch it, even though you really, really wanna. This way? Probably. I don't see flower, though. Flowey? This is where I'm supposed to be, apparently. What out here? Flower? Where? Ooh. This looks like a virus lab. Or what could have been a virus lab. Until it was overrun with all this. Flower? Where? Ooh, never mind. Wait, no, these are just human... These are huge! Electrolyte pill? I didn't realize these were so gigantic. I thought they were just like little buttons or something. That I was like keeping in my pocket. I need a solid state battery. Well, there's one here somewhere. This looks like a medical bed. It sure is. Regenerates HP, cures diseases, applies immunity booster when full HP is reached. Oh, so I just don't need to make those anymore. There's capsaicin. We have hot sauce. Okay, let's find this stinking flower. I say as I do not seek out the flower and instead go back to searching their computer for incriminating evidence in a mysterious 4 terabyte folder. Gray Plague Report Part 1. The Gray Plague virus does not respond to any known medications. That would make sense. The virus gradually devastates the body and leads to death in 99.9% of cases. Hey, I'm still kicking. We have not found the source of this virus. It is not transmitted by any known methods of pathogen propagation. Which does make sense since it somehow got onto a space station and yet everyone gets sick. Which means that we've all been infected with it as if it incubated and waited for the right conditions. When those came, it woke up. Just as if we were programmed for extinction, and if nature had planted a charge in us that would explode once we totally broke the Earth, as revenge or simply erasing the mistake. In the search for the origin of the disease, we often refer to studies of the planet's surface and under a layer of smog. After all, that's where it all started, so the answers must be hiding down there somewhere. Most plant species became extinct when the climate crisis. However, some species of growths and fungi not only have been harmed by it, but it seems to thrive beyond the norm, as if its current conditions favor them. We decided to try and use samples on infected patients. The results are promising. We suspect that, properly enhanced, they could inhibit or even completely eradicate the virus. We simply must become beyond human. We simply must transcend our humanity. New plants thrive in an atmosphere of smog. The gradual cleansing of the air caused them to first wither and then gradually transform. Plants develop an extensive root structure and blisters, which, when maturity is reached, burst, emitting particles of an unknown dust. Its composition is very similar to smog. The intensity of the emission depended on how clean the air was. As if the plants sustain the atmosphere they need, this could mean that even if the smog were to be purified, they would still be able to recreate the necessary conditions themselves. Effects of one of the evolved plants of the Gray Plague virus is clear, but full research needs more time. I saved an encrypted copy of our research on a holographic disk in case any of us would not make it. So this evolved flora hologram. Cool. So what you're telling me is that this smog has been being created by these infected blisters? Like the plants are keeping the dust in the atmosphere? They're preventing the Earth from going back to the way it was. Almost intelligently, I would say. As if there were some sort of hive mind behind it. I am even more suspicious now than I was before. Where is the third flower, and how can I kill it? Is this gonna hurt me? Ow! Ow! Yep, that hurt. Okay, now I'm trapped. Okay, so ow! 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 We're good? We're okay? We're fine. Let me just... is it also in this pipe? Almost certainly. There you are, you little booger. Come here. Yeah.
All contamination sources in the area are neutralized.
Are we chill now? Oh, word. Craft the evolved flora hologram in the furniture. Why do I need that? I guess just to look at it, huh? To study it. For science. Well, now this place is, you know, not lethal to touch anymore, and we don't have to worry about the timer on our booster. Let us examine how exactly we can best dismantle this place. Because I would like its materials for use in my airship. I'm going to go ahead and take the glass off this place by hand, because I think there's so much gnarl around it that it's not going to be easy to hit it. Yoink. Yoink. A yoink. Cool. This seems like a terrifying way to get down. Let's do it. Whee! Oh my god. Terrifying indeed. Parkour. 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 Never did it. I'm the best. Now we can search this place as we please. If I can remember how to get back into it. There's a medical kit down there, but I don't care enough to go get it. This building, however, I don't recall searching. Yeah, I did. I searched it. Never mind. What's the point? Whatever. We already came all the way over here. Might as well pick it up. So, does that mean that if we manage to dismantle or, like, kill off all the infection and all these towers, that the smog will stop? Like, if we can stop it from replicating, I know that the plants would be capable of creating it again, but it would definitely be harder for them to do it. Are we going to war with the plants? Is that even what we want? Do we want to reclaim the Earth anymore? Like, I know that was our plan before, but if it's going to be intelligently hostile towards us, is it worth it? I really don't need more plant oil. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt. It is free. Sure, why not? I got a spare jug. What was that greenhouse we couldn't get into? Is that over here? No. Was that above or below? Here it is. How do we get in here? Into these. Here is how I get in, I'm guessing. Crawl? No. This way. Oh dear. Well. Oh no, I needed those. Oh, that's so depressing. Oh no. Oh. It's our home world, plus all of our stuff is here. And we'll eventually run out of resources on the space stations. Yeah, that's true. But, like, it's gonna be, like, actual war with these creatures. I just lost so much useful stuff. Oh. Depression. I really don't need any of these, if I'm being honest with you. We're gonna need a bigger virus cabinet, I think. All my stuff. I even had a landing spot and I still died. Sad times. Oh, relax. You'll sleep in a minute. You'll sleep forever. I'll make sure of it. I lost all of my stuff. Well. I have this. Nom. Glorp. May as well sleep the rest of it off. That didn't give us much health at all, huh? Sad. Our soldiers will be equipped with the mighty flamethrower. True. You know, why haven't I thought to do that yet? Why don't we just get rid of this stuff via, you know, flamethrowers? Probably it would be resistant to fire. I forgot I could make fiberglass. I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? Slipped my mind. I still can't research this thing. Con Sonnet. And I don't have anywhere to put this seed either. Everything is awful. Everything is just the worst. I'm just gonna boil one of these. Is it even worth it? I guess. I'm gonna grab one of the Healy fruits so we can cook it. Hopefully it'll actually heal us. Use one of those too. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Boil faster. I'm impatient. Yes. Excellent. There. Now we're just dandy. I say as I grab an extra pack of medkits because I have all but run out. And I lost some shock bolts too. That's also depressing. Okay, well, back in we go. I'm getting into that greenhouse if it kills me again. Oh, my phone is at 20% battery somehow already. Well, as soon as we clear this place out, I'll charge it. Warp. Free water. I've also realized that we can boil food with dirty water, and it has no ill effects. It doesn't say you can do that. It says that clean water is for cooking. Turns out, it doesn't matter if it's clean or dirty. Let's try this again. I almost died again. Medical reagent. That'll replace the one I lost. Wow. Oh, this was definitely worth it. That's depressing. Oh, I could have jumped in this way. Hey, Noodles, what's up? We have learned that the dust that is encircling the Earth is, being propagated by these infected towers. So the plants are literally keeping the dust around because they need it to survive. How you doing, Noodles? Gimme. We're talking about how we're gonna fight a war against these plants to retake the Earth. You in? Build your own is this a medieval dynasty poster or something? It just says wildlife. Gardening automation. We are short of people to work in the garden. We are faced with the choice of whether to fix something, harvest resources, or grow plants. Each choice has its bad sides and causes losses. That's why I created an automation to help grow plants. Water container can be connected by pipes with sprinkler and provide constant irrigation. More combinations can be created. It's all a matter of creativity. Doing well. Just got back from the plant store. Oh. I see which side you're on. Okay, Noodles. We'll remember this. When the battle comes for Earth and you're on the side of the plants and we come back with flamethrowers, I'll remember. I'll remember this. We'll remember. We know. What plants did you buy? Were they flowers? Blurs? Look, we didn't die this time. The stuff that kills me in this game is never, like, highly lethal, super evolved insects or, like, super toxic plants or anything like that. It's always, I fell 20 feet and I forgot to heal myself first. Jalapeno, sweet pepper, and lavender. Well, those sound like those could be used for humans, at least. Those don't sound like they'd be evil. Probably. Hey! Easy, buggo. Easy, buddy. Why don't you go lay down? Okay. Nap time. I also got seeds and a chew for the dog, though she's not sure what to do with it yet. Raises flamethrower cautiously. Always keep a flamethrower around in case your lavender and jalapenos start to take on a life of their own, crawl up the sides of buildings, and create a toxic smog with the sole purpose of wiping out humanity. Just in case. You never know. It's more likely than you think. The possibility of you be killed by your own garden plants is low, but never zero. Remember that. We need a bigger box to store our diseases in. What a thing to say. Mural frame. Oh! This is new. We can... That's so cool. So those murals we scanned, we can display them in mural frames. I don't know, I feel like it would be onions to overthrow me. That's true. Onions or, like... some kind of weed. These storage racks, the modern ones, they hang from the ceiling and they're pretty cool, but they're also ugly as hell. Like, they're this ugly, bright yellow and black color. They look horrible. They're so functional, but so horrible. Which I guess is kind of, you know, that's modern architecture for you in a nutshell. That's why that game we played yesterday was so great. We got to fight back against the architecture. So yeah, look at this thing. It's so functional. It hangs from the ceiling, it's small and out of the way. But God, is it ugly! Ew. 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 If you had to be a plant in real life, what would you be? What plant would you want to be? I don't know what leaf fire is, but I'm gonna find out. What kind of small seed? We can make another small pot, and I need to make a small chest anyways. Yeah, what kind of plant would you become? Asking the real questions.
Printing completed.
Are all the doors closed up here?
Printing completed.
There, small plant pot. Maybe I should grow this plant in an isolated room so that if it decides to overthrow me, I can handle it easily. Whatever a leaf fire is. I'll grow it right next to my bed so I can monitor it even while I'm sleeping. It doesn't know I don't sleep. Requires organic fertilizer. Okay, so this is an advanced plant. In that case, we'll have to put it outside. Potato, they are invincible. True. But then you gotta live constantly underground, right? And you propagate by, like, shooting other versions of you out through your, like, sides, right? Eel air. Did I never figure out what the heck that thing was either? I don't think I did. We need to build a greenhouse. I don't go out much. That's... You know what? Fair. That's fair. Let's try growing this thing. Wait, I forgot we can't. Yes, we can. Shiny. It's a pretty flower. Yeah, we're gonna need to build up the greenhouse. So the renovations are gonna be happening much sooner than we imagined initially. If I had to be a vegetable, maybe not a vegetable. If I had to be a plant, I think I'd probably want to be some kind of ivy so I could climb stuff. Or like, ooh, no, I want to be a, what are those walking trees called? The ones that like grow in swamps and stuff? You know the one I'm talking about. I want to be one of those. Glorp. Willow? Not willow trees, but those are very pretty. They have like the big knees. Cypress. Are they cypress trees? Maybe? Hang on, I'm gonna find out. It's gonna drive me crazy otherwise. Trees cannot walk as they are anchored to the ground by their roots. Thank you, Google. That's very helpful. Walking palms. There's those and what are they? The what are those swamp root trees? They're all just cypress. I guess I would be a walking cypress tree. But I think there was some specific kind that grows in, like, Polynesian areas. That has, like, a ridiculous amount of roots that, like, prevent people from fishing there. They have to get, like, specialized filtering nets. Oh, right. Let me grab my charger so my phone doesn't die. There we go. Okay. Now, this remodel that I want to do, I kind of need the balloon for it first. So, we're gonna go scavenge another tower real quick. Maybe even two. I forgot what this little pod-shaped one is. Pretty sure it's just a radio tower of some kind.
Unknown landing pod entered the
I
atmosphere.
don't want it! Fine. Where is it? It may have a different node in it now that we've advanced the story a little bit. Where is it landing? I hear it. It's coming down probably right there. Yep, I guessed it. I'm so smart. My brain, huge. Your brain, peanut-sized. I'd be a lotus flower because I just think they're pretty. That's a fair answer. But when it comes time, I'm still going to steal all of your nutrients. Just so you're aware. I will be... Probably got $75 worth of free seeds today. Ooh. Well done. Stonks? Seed stonks. Grocery stores don't want you to know that if you put seeds in the ground, you can grow food. You can literally cause food to appear from dirt. Grocery stores hate him. Learn how he creates his own vegetables from dirt. And sometimes water. I don't need these upgrade modules. Why do I grab them? I feel the need to grab everything. No news. What was even the point? We all know the only reason that I ever opened up those containers anyways was for the newspapers in them. I like to make funny little hats out of them. Put them on Buggo. Even though they were telling me about the death of my comrades on the space station, they make great hats, you know? I feel the need to get rid of some of these food rations, but not for any particular reason, I guess. Just because I have so many of them. I've got plenty of food. See, if I had been down here when all of this was going down, we would have been just fine. There is one grocery store that has a hydroponic garden on their roof where customers can pay extra and get fresh vegetables and other produce. Oh, that is really awesome, actually. I didn't know that existed. That sounds sick. Sweet. How do I... Can I... Sprinkler. Oh. Automated deck extractor! Gimme. I remember there was a community garden at my college. Most people didn't even know it was there. I would go there and get potato. Because potato was all I was willing to cook at college. And I also lived in a dorm, so that was all I could really conceivably cook in college. Besides, the few people that did frequent the garden would take everything except potato. Because they didn't want to dig down to get potato. I, however, had no such qualms. I would acquire potato even if it killed me. Do not underestimate what I will do to acquire potato. I don't know if I could survive without potato, if I'm being honest. I eat a lot of potato. Have I said potato enough yet? Have I filled my quota? Biomass fuel. Simple insect lure. I don't want that. That can stay here. Basic research part. Basic first aid kit. This is all trash. I didn't need any of that. We're going back to the other biome because it has more unique research parts. We need those. The local church has plots you can rent out, but they go so quick I've never been able to plant anything there. They rent out plots you can plant in. Sharecropping. That's what they should do instead. Off we go. Wait. Ah! I forgot I was fat. My bad. Alright, I'm gonna point myself towards the new nature biome. And hit the go button. We're gonna get there long before I can actually repair this damage, probably. Where even was the damage? It was over here somewhere. Here, the railing. Don't miss, otherwise you're gonna ram straight into the wall. Boil 'em, mash 'em, fry 'em up, eat 'em raw. There's so many ways to prepare and eat the humble, life-giving tuber. That's how most people survived during the Irish potato famine. Was they ate a single potato every day. Ooh. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't cause any long-lasting
Location reached.
detriments to the environment. Not that I should really care about that at this point. All things considered. Alright, so this place should have a lot more unique research parts. There is some building over here that I haven't stopped at before, apparently. What is it? What is this? It's like a cluster of collapsed girders and stuff. I really like beets, and a lot of people think they taste like dirt. You know, when I was working at the grocery store that I was working at right before I moved here, how the hell do I even get in this place? What is this? I see the docking planks hanging off everything, which tells me where I should go.
Unknown location reached.
Canned beets was actually one of the biggest sellers that we had, surprisingly enough. I never could understand why. But then again, I did work at a store where we got mostly old people. What am I bumping into? The chain? Oh, come on. You're being ridiculous. My dog is whining like she is being murdered downstairs, but I know in fact that she's probably just not been touched for 5 minutes. Really like them roasted or in a cold soup. Cold soup.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
I don't know if there's many cold soups that I would be willing to eat. A camera.
Completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
It's impossible to take pictures with it. Depression. New resources to scan. I've already gotten the docking plank. Have I seriously never gotten a sunmelon seed? Wrecked moth vivarium? Oh! Wrecked large freezer? I need to find these places. We need to do some exploring, because I want those. Among all the other things that we need for our renovation, those would be excellent. I guess tomato soup isn't bad cold, but it's still better hot, you know? Tomato bisque? I guess it would have to be like a sweet soup. Like tomato. What's this? Den number 1, the new loot. We picked up this fancy freezer from the last heist. It was empty, but we will solve this problem during the next trip. That should at least make our survival a little easier, and theirs harder. Let's be honest, ever since these assholes disconnected us from the food supply, they asked for it themselves. So this is like a bandit's hideout. I think it's similar to borscht. Oh, I do like borscht. We could use another one, but we need to get a lead on it. Inspect this one for now and see if it's working, okay? Let us know if any parts are missing. We will hunt for spare parts in the next raid. D's. Another thing that I've been having on my mind a lot lately is I've been considering renaming the channel. I don't know to what, but I figured something more fitting to, you know, gaming might be helpful for new people to find it. And where is this freezer he mentioned, by the way? I'd like to find this freezer. Is it under the bed? No. Where's your freezer? I need the big freezer. These things. What do? An edible decorative plant. Well, that's not especially helpful. Thing is just, I wouldn't have any idea what to rename the channel. Thought about it a couple of different ways. Another one!
The spot has been marked on radar.
Yeah, whatever. The frame for the murals reminds me a lot of what they did in Subnautica, where you could make picture frames and then put your own screenshots from the game in it. I always thought that was a really cool idea. So many repair patches. Artifact lure? No, improved. Sag. This one? Den 2, the poor catch. The last raid was bullshit. A whole airship filled with crap for kids. Nothing useful. It pisses me off they have the nerve to tackle such unimportant things and deny us basic goods. We refitted their airship, dropped the whole crap ballast, and took their fuel. Maybe that'll teach them some dead traditions should be more important than living people. Brick B. More synthetic fuel. So they had a airship full of kids' toys. That sounds a lot like my airship. Big freezer? Oh, big freezer, yes. Yes. Another camera. And another repair patch. Stealing your battery. Ugh. Well, might as well eat this. They've got dirt up here. Free dirt. I love free dirt. Can I stand on top of my own balloon? Oh, yes, I can. See, this balloon is, like, in total, probably twice the length of our airship. Like, this part way back here needs to be shortened, because that second turbine down there is, like, the back end of our airship, and it goes on for another, like, 6-7 feet. Yeah! Yoink. Yoink. So much useless crap. Did I get into that one already? What is that thing? I wish I had like a scope or something, like a telescope. That was a lot more useful in Raft than they made it out to be. Then before you decided to risk your life getting somewhere, you could actually see what you were getting into. I think that's the one we were just at, though. Surely we must have already accessed that one. And besides, the big freezer is already a huge win. Only problem is, we have 3 small freezers already. And, then I'd have to figure out what to do with them when I make the big ones. You know. There's another ladder going down, isn't there? Yeah. Where's that go? And should I bother? I'm already doing it. Repair patch and synthetic. Wow, this was exciting, I guess. What's down there? There's all these places that looks like I can stand on them, but I don't know if there's any point to. See, that looks like an elevator down there. And like a crane. And it looks like there's a data card, maybe? No, that's just a synthetic compound. Let's not bother with that. Not gonna bother with that. I thought I saw another compound here. Whatever. Now we gotta figure out how to get to this one. Wish I could move horizontally. Ah. Rotate. We gotta approach everything from a frontwardly direction. I wonder if I can cut that wall open and get in that way. As long as there's not a grid behind it. Should work. Oh, no, never mind. I see the docking plank on the other side.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna need to take shelter here. I mean, we're already pretty low to the ground. Low to the clouds, towers. I don't know. Not the ground, really, but I'm not really worried about us getting struck by lightning, is what I'm trying to say. I get the feeling that's not even remotely close enough, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Actually, it is. Believe it or not. However, this thunder hurts my ears when I'm outside, so we're staying inside. We're staying inside. And I'm going to decant some of that, store the rest of it there. I need to clean out my inventory anyways. Drink some of these. What do I... Well, I guess I have to research the freezer first, don't I? Climb down the ladder. Large freezer. Upgrade modules. Maybe I can make it with just upgrade modules by upgrading my current freezers. Yeah? That'd be pretty cool. Huh? Large freezer? Yes! Yes, it is! It needs neon for some reason. Whatever. I accept. First I gotta get all this stuff out of this one, though. And then I have nowhere to put it. Beans. Well, we're gonna eat one of these then, I guess. We're eating the dust lettuce. Yep. I gotta move this, too. We're gonna need a bigger kitchen, too, probably. Upgrades! Oh, you'll love to see it. Oh, we're out of helium now. See, how do I get a North Star fruit? How do I do that? How do? Lightning's finished. Good. However, I have nowhere to put all this stuff now that I picked up the freezer. And, you know, now that I think about it, I kind of didn't need to pick up this freezer either. Realistically, I should have upgraded that one, probably. Okay, we'll just swap what's in them. That's all. Yeah, like this. And
Printing completed.
This. And that. And that. Ooh, Wait. Aha, there we go. I still need one more slot, but I have this. Aha! Now I need a slot for the freezer. But wait. I have... Yeah, there it is. Genius. Okay. Oh, it is big. And, like, golden. I have to move the flower poster over. Or, wait, what do we move it up? Yeah! There we go. Now this is a freezer. Realistically, we could put like all of our raw food in there. Why don't I just do that, huh? Well, because I have no room for it over there. That's probably why. This remodel needs to happen. We need research parts. Something is banging into my ship. Make it stop. Yep. Wait, no. Not there. Synthetic fuel. Yay, I guess. I'm winning or something. We are docked on this side. Let's see what these banditos kept locked away. Hopefully some research parts. I don't think they're really the kind to do research, but regardless, I'd like to have it. Eh. 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 Nothing. How do I... God, crawling around in these places is so annoying. Is that another freezer? That's another freezer. Always repair patches. I don't need them. I can make them so easily. Insect lures, too. I don't need these. You can keep them. I don't even want them. I don't want that either. Another one! No! I don't even want that canned water. You keep it. I like the canned ration. There's never anything good in here. Revenge of normal folk. They come at night. The normal folk grow a pair. I don't know how they learned about our den. They destroyed everything important. Airships, airstrips, and ladders. They shouted that they were delivering justice. We supposedly killed their entire crew or some other bullshit. They didn't even steal anything from us. Assholes. They outnumbered us and didn't let us talk sense into them. I would have understood if they looted us naked and they even killed us since they had some sort of revenge in mind. No, nothing so nice. They left us to slowly starve to death. This freezer will buy us some time, but ultimately I don't know what we will do. Danny the Smog Eater. Is that really the name you gave yourself? Well, Danny, the fact that you call yourself the Smog Eater and seem to be a self-proclaimed bandit, tells me that you're not really looking out for the well-being of others, you know? Have you considered that maybe that's why they assumed that you were the ones who killed their crew? Hmm? Didn't think about that, did you? Maybe don't try and be a bandit? Don't make it, like, super obvious and, like, advertise that you're a bandit? Don't live in a bandit hideout? Yeah. That's what I'd recommend. How do I get back out of here? Is it up top? Must have been up here. Where's my plank? Jump it. Jump it. And did I find everything in this area? Dust territories. No, this is a radio tower variant. Wrecked moth vivarium. That's in a small town. I don't think this area has small towns. I think that's back in the city zone. Which after we get what we want from this area, we can head back that direction, I suppose. So what got damaged over here? This. Everything? Oh, nope, we got more. Over yonder. Here. Here. Cockpit. Lower area. Here, wait. There it is.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Don't you dare. Ah, there you are. Oh, okay, just fly through my turbines. Fine. Nasty thing. Icky, even. Well, this place was kind of... Well, I guess except for the freezer. The freezer was nice. I like the freezer. That's a good development. Advancement, whatever. I'm gonna put away one of these cameras for sale. And put the other one maybe over here in our lab for now. We're gonna need more helium too. That's not my favorite thing. Having to go get helium. Oh well. We need... I could just sleep. I could just sleep. That would make perfect sense, and nobody would fault me for it. Am I going to do it, though? No. No, I'm not. Why not, you may ask? Because I don't wanna. Sleeping is for nerds. Ah, lag. Anything else? Zip. Zip. Zap. Zip zap. That'll do. That'll do. Ooh, how do I make that automated extractor, actually? How do I make turrets? Medical station? Automated deck extractor. I can make them. Ooh, I can make them. I'm... Gokon! What's up? Good to see ya. We are just about to start remodeling our airship. How you doing today? Give me that. I guess we're probably gonna need the space from the remodel to put those automatic extractors anyways. They look kind of big. They look very big, actually. I might even call them large sized. Literally one more research part. One additional research part and we'll have it. And then there is a crane over here. That should be the perfect spot to get it, even. Might even call them huge. Grand. Greater deck extractors, even. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Oh, I'm not that fat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that fat. Not yet. That will be in just a little bit. When we start remodeling, then we'll be fat. Bring it in. Bring it in. We got it. We're good. 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 Oh, yes. Touchdown, baby. I don't know where I got all this energy from today. It may very well be the fact that I just have been doing nothing but working all week. And then now all of a sudden I have some free time and I'm like wired. Is that energy crystal? Yes, energy fuel. Camouflage pattern. That would be awesome if I could make it. But I can't, because I don't have weird crossbreed plants. Oh well. Wait, machine part. I will take that. I don't need these bottles, but I will take the machine parts. I got literally all the bottles I would ever need for this entire game, and that very first Underdust we went to. There were so many bottles down there. In fact, all of them are right here. I could even make more of them if I wanted. Chonk. This should be the last research part we need. For the bulky balloon. Bulky balloon. Excellent. I would like to have the flat balloon also, just so we have options, but we'll get started right now. Because I'm impatient. And frankly, I don't feel like waiting. However, our character is about to pass out, so we're gonna make him eat some coffee. Yes, we eat our coffee in this day and age. Drinking coffee is beyond our capabilities. We can't seem to figure out how to turn these coffee nuts into coffee. This thing needs to be watered. No coffee nuts for us. Wait. Yeah, no coffee nuts for us. Sad times. I guess we'll sleep. If I have to. See, it was like 8 a.m. Now it feels wasteful to sleep. During the day, ridiculous. Let me just throw a lobster pepper in. Did I even pick one up? I don't think I did. I think I just watered them. There we go. Throw a lobster pepper in there. Chow down on that and call it a day. I can even just do that. I don't even need it. Oh, I had a cooked coffee nut. I didn't need to sleep at all. Look at me being wasteful. Wasting my time doing things like sleeping and eating. How improper of me. I should spend my time doing important things like repainting the entirety of the interior of my airship. Speaking of which, that new color we got? Dark bee color. Ooh! Ooh, I like this a lot, actually. I like this very much. I like this color very, very much. Not right there, though. That looks a little too much like a bee. In here, though, perhaps? This could be cool. I think I made these all the same dark color anyway. Yeah. Actually, what I'm gonna do is make the walls of my room this color. Or 2. Well, actually, let's make these doors that color. This one can be... I don't want it to be pink. Please, no. Bright white either. I'd love to have the metal colors and like this, but... no. No. But no. Blue door it is for now. I missed a wall. There! I like this much better. I also just really like this color mix. Blue is kind of jarring. I kind of hate the blue, if I'm being real. Kind of hate it. Not gonna lie. Kind of sucks, but oh well. So be it for now. Alright, now to make this bulky balloon, my guess is, yeah, helium, and 20 liquid neon, and 10 epoxy. Oh. Can I... What if I... Oh. That's a little dangerous, maybe, reducing the size of our balloon like that. But I got some materials back. Some of our helium. I guess our turbines give us some lift. Okay, yeah, we can't drop it anymore. Yeah, we're gonna need more helium. We need a lot more helium. In the meantime, we need any of this. Yeah. That's fine. In the meantime, I guess this is a really nice place. That's already pretty well... It gives us a lot of room to, like, stand outside of the ship and work on stuff. This might not be a bad place to go ahead and build our lower catwalk out. The first thing I wanted to do is expand the lower floor. I wanted to try and make the cockpit too wide. Because... Looks like I have actually not researched how to make the too wide cockpit yet. Do I have enough parts for it? Probably not. Nope. Oh, I can make a large one. For like 3 wide? That's probably the difference. Ooh, it's so cool looking though. Well, we'll have to keep searching to find all that stuff. In the meantime, we can cut apart these walls. We can make this... These are so much more expensive. Immensely so, actually. Do they look different depending which way it's facing, too? No? Good. Wait, no. Wait. Fancy windows. Schmancy, some might even call them. I don't recall what color these were. Probably the same color as everything else over here. Venus? Yeah. Although, I am probably going to be changing the color of this cockpit. I wanted to make it gold. I feel like it would look really cool. You were talking about Art Deco before. I feel like it would look more Art Deco if it was like gold and silver. The color just looks so much better. It looks better. I want to make it this way. To hell with it. I'm changing the color of the cockpit. The unfortunate thing is I can't make the cockpit a different color on the inside and outside like I can everything else. So we're also gonna have to change the outside color of these. But that's fine, I guess. It looks a lot less impressive that way, though. I don't like the bumblebee color on the cockpit, at least. It's too yellow. You know? Well, it looks pretty sick from the outside. I gotta be honest. It looks pretty sick from the outside. Fine, for now, it can be a little ugly on the inside. Until I adapt some more interesting colors in the future. I also wish I could change the color of, like, furniture and stuff. That would be nice. See, I think a darker roasted orange would look great with either brass or gold accents. See, that's the thing. I've got that, like, walnut color, right? Like, I've got dark walnut, and I have, like, gold and silver ones, and also this meteorite metal. But I need metallic paint cartridges, and I need, I believe, some kind of North Star fruit for that. Lobster pepper. Let me get some of these water fruits, too. Don't let me forget to put that tool charger back downstairs. Because I will forget. I will forget. We could just make it all pink and not have to worry about it. Or I guess we could try and figure out where a pig smile might be. Let me see. Studies. Underdust variants. Sleeping lily fruit. I haven't found that. North Star seed. Underdust suburbs or overgrown surface lift. So we're gonna have to make an expedition if we want the cool paint. Oh, hang on, wait. I ran over my headphone. I ran over my headset wire. Pig smile seed, same thing. And large oxygen tank and meteor beans. Wrecked pipe water generator. Wrecked large water tank. See, we've got some. We're about to go on some expeditions into, like, horribly dangerous territory to get fruits that I can turn into paint. I need more space because this is covering my window and it upsets me. I need somewhere to put it. I guess we could rebuild these doors too, couldn't we? Make them cool doors. These doors. Oh, look at that. Are we becoming too like... I'm already out of fiberglass.
Hydration level is decreased.
Shut up! Nobody asked you. We are going to run out of silicon before anything else. That's what I'm getting from this currently. Are we becoming too similar to what we have sworn to defeat? See, that doesn't look quite as cool with this color. Ooh, that looks pretty sick, actually. But, oh, look at that! That's cool. Yeah. Let's do that. Sick. Oh, I gotta paint the exterior of these still. That's right. And then this one will be also that. There is no functional reason for us to actually replace all this stuff, but it looks cool. So I'm gonna. Even if it costs us ridiculous amounts of fiberglass. This looks like the regular floor, except it's got a textured pattern to it. Which, I mean, maybe that's worth it. Lord. Nom. Mmm, crusty crustipede. Everyone loves a good crustipede. Delicious. I'm gonna need more fiberglass. I'm gonna need a lot more fiberglass. Which means I'm gonna need a lot more silicon, which means I'm gonna need a lot more glowweed. Oh, it has already begun. We've already begun to run out of the things we need. Fortunately, I can get more glowweed quite easily. It almost looks kind of unsettling. What color were these on the outside? They couldn't have been this. They may have been that. Unless they were this. They were not this. They were not that. They were not that. For sure, they were not that. This one may have been, though. There's a start. But we haven't actually made anything any bigger. So before we can make anything down here bigger, we're going to want those other cockpits. These ones, the Loom 2-deck cockpits. So I don't think the inverted ones are going to be nearly as useful. I mean, these will give us stairs between sections anyways. But then again, do I want to have stairs between two floors inside these other rooms? I guess it'd be worth researching them either way, but... How many medical reagents do we have, and with them, how many boosters can we make? I can definitely make a hemorrhagic fever, so I can make one blood coagulator. We could make one oxygen booster, and that would be it. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else we could make. Because everything else costs 2 medical... Wait, I can make medical reagents. I can make them. Oh. Oh. Hell yeah. Those preternatural nuclei, can I plant those or something? Probably not. That'd be crazy. Unless. No. Unless. Am I really that low on biomass? Oh god. I do need to make a trip. Okay, we're gonna make a coagulator. I want to make a oxygen booster and a mobility booster. Minimum. I'm also gonna need a hypothermia booster. We need meningitis. And we get that from... only honey. It's the only place we can get it from. Give me this one, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to make a bigger storage box. This way, we can store our paint and construction supplies in this thing. And store all our medical stuff in here. Our viruses and our cures, and also our medical reagents. There. We can store this box back in here. I don't want it. Gimme. Yoink. Gimme. Sweet. Alright. And with that, we can make... I'd like to have the endurance booster as well. We could definitely... Let's make what I wanted to make first. Mobility, oxygen. Then see what we have left. Yeah, we can still make the endurance booster. Let's do it. And then for the hypothermia, we need more meningitis, which I believe we still only get from Thornby honey. We have not found anything else which contains that virus, apparently. Disappointing, to be sure. This thing's gonna need another battery in a second. So let's just run it out. Yep. Okay. Give me this. That was our last crystal battery. It's a little concerning. Whatever. Hypothermia booster. Give ourselves the willies. The chili willies. Store all of our paint and construction stuff down here for the moment. Because we are going on a little expedition. This thing needs another battery. That's the wrong cabinet. This one. And we need another battery for this. I've got 7. Easy. Anything else? I need a bed for this. I can make a bed. Not that I'll have anywhere to put all this when I'm done.
Printing completed.
Bitch. Upgrade. I need to put this thing back. Nobody reminded me. I can put it horizontally even. But it looks bad that way, so I'm not gonna. Bet you thought I was gonna leave it like that. Ha! Wrong. Charge everything up. It is going to get messy down there. Those who were here with us when we went on our first expedition to the suburbs will attest to the fact that things can get kind of dangerous. Just a little bit. It can get a little dicey down there. In fact, I will want probably 2 stacks each of electrical and poison bolts, and at least 1 stack of mines of one kind or the other. We're also going to bring our hemoglobin purifier,
Printing
just in case I
completed.
get zapped. Hey, don't forget to put the tool charger back. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. That was a close one. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for that. You let me forget. So this, we're gonna need more bolts to turn into other kinds of bolts, and we're gonna need more glowweed. Oh, let me stack up all my boosters down here and realize that I still have a paint cartridge in my bag. Put that away. Extract some more thorn bee honey, just because, I guess. Before I put it away. Eat this crown fruit. He said to remind you, but not when. Yeah, that's fair. You got me there. I'm also going to need more of these dust firecrackers. Get back in there. Nope, I didn't need that potato. Oh well. I've harvested it now. Too late. Drop that. Glow weeds. It's not what it looks like, officer, I swear. These are simply for decorative purposes. And not for poison. I'll probably need some more of these diver pearls, too. To make oxygen. Oxygen's pretty important. Alright, let's make some bolts. We have plenty of basic materials. This stuff. 2, 3, 4. And I have... I'll need a full stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. We can make another couple charged mines. If they'll actually stack up to 15 this time. They'll stack up to 10. I hopefully won't need more than that. And then I need another stack for poison bolts. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 2 stacks of poison bolts. 2 stacks of shock bolts. So that should be 80 rounds. I'll make one more of poison bolts just to be safe. Can I make that many? Nope. I'll make a partial stack. 18. That'll do it. Store the rest of these. I had a couple more of these. Whatever. I don't care. You can't prove that I care. And that should be it, I think. Let me ditch these seeds. I don't need those, for sure. I grab this metal up so we can keep doing its thing. Why are these a weird color? I painted them a weird color. It's my fault. I didn't realize how weird it was until I saw it in daylight, though. My bad. Oh, it's so bizarre. It'll all look better once it's done, when we finally fix things up. I'm gonna cook this potato and eat it. There's some clean water. Glorb. Dump the rest of it in here, so we have an empty bottle. Stash the metal down here. We're going to want to make sure we clean out Buggo's inventory so that he has an empty bag as well. And I think we're ready to go. Let's go risk our lives for decorative purposes. Try out some new weapons, too. Also, there's a mural right behind us. Let's go see that real quick. Rotate. Also, I need silicon, and those seem to be made of silicon. I'm gonna zip-zap them. Check this shit out. Yeah. That's out of range. Not for this side. Never mind, it's still out of range. But I got it regardless. There's like 12 more. That'll keep us for like 10 minutes or so. Is that a gas mask teddy bear and an airship next to it? That kind of looks like the place that we started out at. Well, let's see. Let's find out. The Grey Plague. Humanity will die out because of laziness and convenience. Not thinking about the consequences of one's actions was easier. Not atomic bombs, not a third world war. Just passivity will bring doom to us all. So stand where you stand, don't change anything, and fight for a better tomorrow is already lost anyway. So, wow, that's depressing. Great. I'll completely ignore that and try and make a cure regardless. How about that? Huh? Then what? How about that? Actually, there's an overgrown lift right past this place. There's also a bug that's going to swan dive out of the cave on the other side of this place. I can hear him. Ah, he's on the opposite side. It's fine. Whatever. We are going to need to sleep. So let me put this on slow movement. Go take a nap. We're also going to need to eat something before we go. This'll do. There we go. All better. We've moved like 12 feet because it reduced itself to 3 kilometers per hour. We can get up to like 90. See, there we go, 91. Thing is,
Unknown landing pod entered the atmosphere.
I don't want it. Okay? I don't want it. I do not want the unknown landing pod. I don't want what's in it. I don't need it. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't care how much of a loot goblin you think I am, I'm not going to pick that up. No. Nuh-uh. Hey, these wires are in the way. These wires are in the way. Oh my. Rotating this thing is difficult. There. How about that? Is this acceptable? This isn't even close. Depth perception is hard at this angle, okay? Leave me alone. There's gonna be a storm here in a minute, and we're just gonna be floating next to this giant metal tower. Oh, made it. Just made it. Okay. Before we head in there, the unfortunate thing is we can't bring Buggo with us because we're not... Yeah, hi, buddy. We can't bring Buggo with us because we're not anchored. So we gotta do this ourselves. Let me make sure everything's loaded with the correct ammunition. There we go. I've got a full mag of this. I should probably bring a second one, but I won't. Because I'm dumb. Drink. And I will bring 1 stack of thorn bee honey down there with me. Alright. I think that's everything. Let's do it. Did I make a hypothermia booster? Yes, good. We are going to be juiced out of our minds. Easy. Relax. We needed more biomass. But aside from that, everything else up here gets to stay until I come back. Because I don't want to clog up my bag. Same thing, yep. Do I still need to make another key card? Yep. Yep. Okay, well in that case, let's grab everything we can up top first and then go in there. Because we need to go back to make the key card. There's bees in there. And I have nothing but poison bolts. Sorry, boys. It exploded. That's right, you can't shoot those through glass. Because they explode. What a waste. Oh well, now we can make 5 more, I guess. That's so obnoxious. Stop it! Ugh. Yule Sleigh. I learned how to make Christmas colors, huh? And then, what's the other one? Nothing? Nothing on the other one? Nothing? No? Okay, well. Let's take some of this place apart. We can use it to make bolts. Synthetic fuel. More empty bottles. Useless. We're gonna need some synthetics for the fletchings. There's copper up there. There should be a couple of synthetic cases laying around. Some bottles. Ooh. Inventory full already? Yeah, I guess I did bring a lot of stuff with me. Yum. I didn't need that. I didn't need that either, but I took it. I sure did take it. Whatever, we'll get the rest later. Let's go drop off what we have. Then we'll come back with that key card. After I cut apart these walls. This is why you never use the boosters until you are in the elevator. Otherwise, they will start to wear off before you need them. I gotta make those doors a different color later. Cook sunmelon. Now I have a sunmelon seed, and nowhere to store it, I imagine. Nope, nowhere to store it. That's depressing. It's going in the freezer. I can't put it in the freezer. That's not allowed. In here, then, I guess. A temporary solution. Let's actually use up all these boosters. We'll have a lot more inventory space, but until then, we're just kind of stuck like this. More meningitis. So what else am I going to do with all this honey? Nope, not that. Everything's so organized, I tell myself. I should bring the liquid oxygen, too. I almost completely forgot my oxygen tank. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Okay. Can we make poison bolts? I need glow weeds. Those are probably ready to harvest now, actually. Right? Yeah. I'll take this water, and I will use it to replant these seeds. Sometimes the amount of fertilizer in there multiplies, and I have no explanation as to why that is. Nor do I care, especially. Okay, poison bolts. There we go. It really, really wants me to carry around regular bolts. I'm not going to. I refuse. I simply will not. Glorp. Let me eat a pepper real quick. Restore our hunger and energy before we head down there. Because we're going to be down there for a while. If I have my way. Which I will. I guess I could eat this instead. But I won't. There it is. No me. Alright, off we go. Don't wait up for me, buggo. I didn't make the keycard. God, I'm stupid. I'm a failure. Easy fix. Easy fix. Done. Alright, and remember, if I die, I give up on this expedition, I abandon this location, I take the battery, I don't come back. That's the deal I made with myself, to make this a little more interesting. So that death is a little more permanent. Alright, send me down. Okay. Coagulator. Ah! Hypothermia. Ugh! Endurance. Ugh.
The oldest booster has expired.
Oh, I have a limit? Whoops. I didn't think this through. Okay, so I can only have 2 boosters active at a time.
Entering its toxic zone.
That's good to know. In that case... store this stuff in here, I guess. I guess we're going with hypothermia and endurance. That was a waste. Where do we want to go first? Let's head this way. Wait, this looks different than last time. It is different than last time. You. Nope. Now we're not doing this again. Get poisoned, stupid. Ow. Okay. Maybe I'm stupid too. We could both be stupid. But you're stupider. Die! Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck! What? Foot stuck? Oh, he's down. Hell yes. That's so much easier. I love poison. Hey. Quit that. Taking your poop. I'm taking your poop. What are these things? Those are siren crowns. I can hear them shooting at me from downstairs. Underneath the overpass here. I wish I could have at least 3 boosters active at the same time. I guess if I didn't want... I hear him. Where is he? Ooh, that was a good shot. You almost had me there. There's a pathway up that direction I want to go on. But he is making my life difficult. Where are you? Switching to shock bolts. AoE attacks. Yeah! Ow! That hurt. Oh, that's so much easier with elemental arrows. Okay. Swap back to poison. Because there's another one. I guess I could technically just shoot him with one and then hide and let the poison do its work. But that feels kind of cheesy, you know?
Oxygen levels.
Plus 80 health? That's a little excessive. Oxygen. Glorp. I hear another one. Ooh! Okay, I'm gonna drop a mine. Oh, too late. Too late. I was too late. Come on, go down. Oh, there's 2 of you. And you? There's a mine for you. Oh, I got him. Did that hurt at all? Ah! Oh. Melee kill. Bees! God, this place is horrifying. Okay. We're getting rid of the bees. I missed. I'm already down to like 40 rounds of poison from 80. That's a lot of honey, though. Your footsteps. I'm nervous. God, the terrain is... They really should have fixed the collision with the terrain in this game. It makes crawling through ruins so much harder. That. Drink this. Back in tip-top shape. It's just that easy. Ooh, what's this? I have to cut each individual root? Oh, that's awful. I hate that. I mean, I need the biomass, but I still hate it. Alright, what does this say? Overgrown car. We're leaving with the family. We've heard that the air is better in the higher areas and it's possible to live there. We just need to get the missing parts for this car from somewhere and we'll get going right away. Tom B. Vehicle is overgrown with vines. It has not been touched by another human for centuries. Yeah, I kind of figured they didn't make it. That part you didn't need to explain for me. I hear you. Where are you? God, sometimes I hear my own steps and I can't tell the difference. There's also mantis poop here, so one of them is nearby. I don't think I've been in this lab yet. Because I couldn't cut through these before. I didn't have the air cutter. Oh, it looks like a mantis has been in here too. There's poop all over the place. That's a lot of mantis poop. Do I really need this much mantis poop? I hope not. The answer, though, may surprise you. And me, for that matter. I don't like the sounds I'm hearing around here. That's so much poop. I can't imagine me needing this much poop. Especially since half of the things that I assumed were dust-based plants are not. I figured dust fertilizer would be like the be-all, end-all of fertilizers. But there's only a few plants that I can actually use it on, so... Feels like it's just taking up a lot of space. I guess I can always dump it.
Oxygen levels.
Yeah, I know. I can always dump it. I do need this biomass. Ah. Okay, that one's staying. Ooh, large water tank. I'm guessing? Large water tank. Yes, sir. Petite bruise flower, I have those already. Research parts. I want some unique research parts. Come on. Give me the good stuff. Give me the goods. That's fiberglass, I'll take that. Pretty much can't find fiberglass anywhere above the dust. You gotta make it yourself. It's not cheap. So when you find it, you're gonna want to take it. I hear the rain coming down upstairs. By upstairs, I mean miles above. Anything down here? Or is that just that's just the entryway? Whatever, let's not waste time around here. We have a limited supply of oxygen and ammunition. That's a turbine. What are these? I've never seen these leaves before. Seeds tuber. Contains dormant seeds from which new species can be grown. What? It just spawns new species? North Star seed. What? Pig smile seed. That's both of them. You're telling me that this plant is just generating new seeds. Like they're crossbreeding on their own. Almost deliberately. There's more mantis poop. Why the hell not? There's the thorn bees. There's up there... I guess up there's just a walkway, huh? Maybe? Surely there's not a way to get, like, inside this tower or anything. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we keep moving then. Spider webs make me nervous. Gimme, gimme. Oh, I hear a spider. Read this one already, I think. Yeah. There's that. I don't know if it's worth cracking that thing open. Add oxygen again. More medical reagents. Those are absolutely worth it. parts. There's fiberglass on the outside of this too. Let's get that. Glass, whatever. Fiberglass is what we're really after. Doesn't have fibers. I don't care about it. You ever gotten a fiberglass splinter? Weird question, I know. I doubt a lot of you really handle fiberglass that much. But, I'm an avid hunter. And, I use a bow. And one time, I was practicing with my bow, and I accidentally shot an arrow into the back of another arrow. Yes, I Robin Hooded an arrow, which sounds cool, but I also destroyed a very expensive carbon fiber arrow in the process. I still have the two of them, by the way. I probably should... I'll show you a picture of that maybe sometime. Point is it got all splintered, right? And when I picked it up, I got a fiberglass, like carbon fiber splinter in my hand. God, they're teeny tiny, like micro-sized, and ridiculously hard to get out. And they hurt. Motherboard. I can just drink this. I need the motherboard. I need that too. Do I need this much poop? I don't need this much poop. Okay. A couple of our boosters are running out here. But our bag is also full. That's dead mantis. I didn't even see you, buddy. I'll take that. Looks like there's another path we can take down that way. What's up here? Is this just back to the elevator? Yeah. Okay. I mean, the seeds were what we were after all along. That was what we were looking for. Let me drop off all this crap. Literally. Turd. This. The seeds, in case we die. All the vitally important things are going in here. That's almost a full stack. I'll just drop it anyways. That's a half stack. What the hell? Let's just get rid of it. The rest can stay with me, I guess. The other boosters were in this one? Yep. Let's go ahead and eat. And drink.
Warning, entering into toxic zone.
Now we're in good shape again. Have I reloaded? Yes. We're chill. There's more bees. There's bees everywhere, dude. Oh, hello. Try and get him to run into these mines. Okay, too close. Ah! Oh, he almost got me there. Half health. Hear that?
Was neutralized.
Heal up. Ow. I'll take your skin, sir. Can I pick this back up? Is mine? Or will it explode if I step on it? It'll probably explode if I step on it. You need to die. But I'm not gonna bother picking you up. It's just not worth it. Are those like curtains made of web? Oh no, they're leaves. Oh, thank God. I guess I could like try dropping these beehives on the mantis. See if they'll attack the mantis. Somehow I kind of doubt it. Anything? Electric elements, first aid kit, upgrade module? I don't want the upgrade module. Frankly, I don't really want the first aid kit either, but I'll use it as soon as I get hurt. We went down here before. Before our hypothermia wears off, let's try and head this direction. That is a dead blasphemous mantis. And I hear buggos. Let's swap to the explosive bolts. Just in case it's exactly what I think it is. I'll take this for air. Oh, yep, they're shooting at me. Oh, there's like 4 Impious Mantis down there. I wish I had a grenade. I don't know if I should be aiming at their feet or right at... Yeah, aim at their feet. Okay. Understood. That was extremely effective. And you get poisoned. You ducked it, you little shit. Ducked it again. Got him that time. I'll let the poison wear him down while I get some air back. Come on, get loose. Is he dead yet? Die! Die! Okay. There's a leg up here. I can get chitin out of this. I wish I could, like, grind up chitin for biomass or something. I don't have much use for it other than armor. And I guess that hemorrhagic fever virus. There's a lot of dead blasphemous mantises over there. Are they, like, an extinct species now, I wonder? Oh, shit! Nope. Nope. No thanks. I'm good. I'm okay, actually. You guys can play with that. And that. Step on it. I think the other one already exploded. Okay, I'm going in. Ow. Woo. Clean dodge. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Run! Okay. Medkit. Did the other guy die? Good. I stabbed him. Ow. Okay. We are running low on air. Well, actually, I've still got a fair amount. Did he die? Oh, poison got him. Good. There's basic bolts down here. I don't want basic bitch bolts. I'll take them. Whatever. This stuff's free air, by the way. If you don't know what these are called breath nuts. They give me a little bit of air each time I eat one. They're much rarer down here than they were in the other places. Oh. I hear more of them. And the blasphemous mantises, their corpses all over the place, makes me worried. I don't know if they're like an extinct species that the impious mantises wiped out, or what. What is this? What the hell is that? I want to go down there. How do I get down there? How do I get this thing off? See, like, what the hell is that? Whatever it is, I want it, but... How do I get down there? Oh, there's another one. Old alternator. I guess I've already... Oh, that's right! I remember this. I'm just stupid. That's why those bolts are over there. I know how to use this thing. But I'm a little scared for my life. There's like legs all over the place. They've like ripped up the blasphemous mantises, and there's just the impious ones left. Ah, I see. Okay, get on the ladder. I feel like I'm gonna die down here. This is a terrifying hole full of corpses and dead mantises. What was the point of coming down here exactly? Why'd I do this to myself? I mean, I guess I can carve you up, but... There's so many corpses down here. How'd this happen? Did the mantises fill this place up? Or was this like a prison? Or did they come down here trying to find some way out of the dust? I don't know. I guess it stayed open now.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Okay. I don't need this seed. I hear another mantis. Let's knock that down. Was there a battle between two species of mantis here? I've never seen a blasphemous mantis. I always assumed they were just a stronger version of the impious ones. But I could definitely be wrong. I can hear him. I bet he's above me, if I had to take a guess. You want me to find out, I guess. Let's bring this, hope we can stun him. It's like a graveyard of them. Sleeping lilies. Strong concentration of antiviral factor. This plant has long been unable to grow in its natural habitat. The last specimens are dried up, but its fruits still contain valuable seeds. In order for it to grow fully, it requires a strong fertilizer. Ah, so this is what dust fertilizer is for. Okay. I'll bring them with me, I guess. And there's like a shaft of sunlight on this. Am I gonna find out, like, that these were the plant I needed for the cure or something? And I came here early again? That's possible. Surrounded by these dead mantises. Our booster's about to run dry. I don't know if I already said that. I'm, like, hyper-focused right now. There. That should be 4 stacks even. Key to the creation of the cure. Yep, okay. Well, it just tells me that right off the bat. Yeah, I'm here early. Whoops. Something told me this place was supposed to be found at a later date, but I also just really wanted the paint, you know? You shouldn't put things I need with things that I want. If you don't expect me to go get them at the first opportunity. Down here. Is this just a way to, like, sneak past all the mantises? Because no, I'm not doing that. You gave me a weapon, game. Just drink that. I don't think I have enough of this. Nope. And I'm stuck here anyways. Well, I have found the secret to the cure. It was labeled so. It told me. I can still hear them crawling around. How do I get back? Probably this way. I don't know if I actually need those moss needles. I'm not gonna bother with it. Was it this way? Or is this back up to the graveyard? This is the graveyard. Shit. I'm lost. That building. Across. Over here. Uh-oh. Ow. That's okay. I have medkit.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried. Take that too. They give you an awful lot of weapons for how little combat you really have to do. That is an upside down car. Bunch of bees near it. And I think I can knock both of them down? No. Is there anything in this car worthwhile? Is there a reason I did this? No, there's not. Oh, shit.
The system has dealt with viral infection.
Present for you. Oh, that works. Hell yeah. Inventory full, you say? I don't even need your skin. I have too much. Medical reagent. I've always got room for that. Even though I don't really need the boosters as much as I thought I did. The progress of the search seems to be positive. We've already cataloged a lot of new species. It's amazing that evolution is progressing so quickly here. And other times, other circumstances would be an excellent place to conduct experiments and observe the natural processes, such a strong external factor as perpetual smog. Assistant E. Walker. Oh, we don't have the hypothermia booster anymore. That's right. I can't carry any more poop anyways. Let's just get out of here. Did I search that van before? I don't think so. My inventory's full. I should leave. Should leave and come back. Ah, they're shooting at me again. No. Ooh, okay.
Colossal life form detected.
Yeah. Colossal life forms and all that.
Detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
Okay. That was incredibly successful, actually. There's a unique research part right there, too. I need that. Hell yes. This place is great. I love this place. Now, what do I do with all this? Put this in here, for one. Then we're gonna need to put this in here. Kind of surprised I only got one of those diseases. And then we needed this hologram or whatever, right? Might as well make that and progress with the cure. There's some of that, and that. That. These, and that. All the rest of our stuff is still in there.
Printing completed.
No, not that. This. That in there. And the seeds, I guess I'm gonna put those somewhere also, huh? Where am I supposed to fit this kind of thing? It needs a preternatural nucleus to even function. This thing's itty bitty. Place the evolved hollow flora hologram on the airship. Okay. Alright. Put it on my disk. How about that?
Data detected in the hologram's memory. Turn it on to unlock the package.
I did it.
Encrypted data ready for research.
Let me research it. Encrypted data. Virus cure. Did we do it? Did we win? A new blueprint. Virus cure. Find flora that stops the virus. I think I already did. Is the thing.
Mission updated. Localize evolved flora. Use it to create the cure. Test it. Come back to me again. Just be careful.
Whoa. Spooky. Spooky. Virus laboratories investigated. Source of
A
radiant.
flying creature approaches the airship.
Give me a second! God! Where? Where is he? Where is the little shit? Where is he? I want to revel in my victory for a second. Did he spawn inside the building? I think he did. Fine, whatever. I don't care. He can be in the building. Not my problem. Okay. Get to the location marked with the exclamation mark. Neato. Well, we skipped a step, but it was about the same time. That's fine. About the same time as we were supposed to be here, so. Lure has worn. Oh, for the metal catcher. That's fine. I don't particularly care. Amber table, storage rack. Oh, we should be able to research this soon. We're still gonna need to upgrade the freaking. Beans. Also, our armor's broken. I don't need to make more armor. Don't mind if I do. There we go. Armor fixed. What am I trying to make right now? Nothing. I am simply being dumb. Store things. Use brain. We even got 15 spare crossbow bolts out of that. We're in, like, surprisingly good shape, all things considered. Coming out of that. Let's go ahead and recharge everything. That's gonna take a minute. Find a way through the other overgrown lift location. That's a mouthful. I already did. But we can go back down if you want. If you insist. I don't want to clean some of this water though. And we're gonna need more of these. I'm sure this needs to be watered. Let me water it. There we go. We are out of... no, we still have some liquid oxygen. I can use the oxygen booster when we head back down. There is more to find down there. That is the thing. There is more to be found. But I'm just about out of mines. charged mines aren't really all that awesome anyways. I kind of think the stun mines are where it's at. I feel like that would be a lot more useful. Let's make... 2 more stacks of charge bolts. And 2 more stacks of poison bolts. And we need more repair goo. Probably like 2 mags of it, maybe? Vials, I guess? I don't know how much. It's a magazine or a jar or what. But we're out of it, regardless. I guess I'll store these here for now. And I do have a new lure for the metal collector, actually. Fancy that. I could use more liquid oxygen, but I won't. I think we'll be fine. We go back down now. We got 2 boosters still waiting for us in there. I'd like to make some stun mines, though. That is the other thing. I'd like to make some stun mines. At least, like, 5 of them. Oh, they make in stacks of 3? That's so much better. I love stacks of 3. They're not going to stack to 3, though. No, not... No, okay. Well. Sometimes they stack. Really depends on when they want to, though. Okay, I guess I'm just carrying 6 with me. That's fine. I didn't actually want them to stack to the proper number. I thought to myself, that would be crazy if we could stack that many. So good thing we can't. Because that would just be wild. Let me grab a snack. There we go. I need my knife back. Apparently there is some kind of... It wants me to craft another keycard. I'll do it, even though I don't need it. There, it's done. Not this way. Up top. Well, I did do that. Maybe it'll correct itself once I go in here. Ooh.
Warning. Critical condition. The risk of death is increasing.
Ooh. Well. That's just the way it is sometimes, you know. Sometimes the risk of death is increasing. Back down. Oh. Ow. Okay. We are armed and dangerous. Let's get it. Find the evolved flora. We already did that.
Entering into toxic zone.
Okay, the lag is not great. There we go. Wait. The lag. There we go. We already searched that other direction. Okay, the lag. There we go. We've got plenty of mantis poop, so let's not bother with any of that. What are those? Those are more of those mantis organs that I found somewhere that I realized I had no idea what to do with. It's over here. This place is huge. medical reagents. Don't mind if I do. What is this thing? Direct pipe water generator. Condenses water from the air and has a large tank designed for gardening. Cool. Crashed airship. The airship that fell under the dust. They transported fuel for other ships to more distant stations, so that even remote people could count on food supplies and basic poultry. They had a malfunction in one of the engines and fell into the dust. It's not known what happened to them after. It's a weird way to catalog that, but whatever. See these things? Mantis glands. I don't know what they're for. Or if they're even supposed to still be in the game. Oh, that was neat, I guess. I guess I'm gonna need more of this stuff later. That's fungal markings. That means this is Mantis territory. That's a big-ass flower. Hear him down there. I missed. I missed! Let's toss this down there. Yeah! Frisbee! Come over and step on it. Right in the face. You're not gonna fight back, are you? No, you're stuck. Alright, No, I'm not gonna cheese this guy. I'm gonna go down until he's in a position where he can attack me. Not gonna make it easy on him, though. You both don't want to fight me. What is it? Am I carrying something that you're worried about me damaging? I kind of thought that you'd be a little more aggressive, considering I'm in your territory. But fine. Yeah! That felt good. Hey, 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 watch it. I landed on a car roof. The poison killed the other guy. There's a lot of dead dudes around here. I think that's probably supposed to be a warning to me. And that, I know what that is, too. No! Stupid freaking spiderlings. Die! God, these things are nasty. Oh! Where did you come from? Nasty little thing? I do not mean that in any sort of manner other than derogatory. Don't get the wrong idea, Bugs. I don't swing like that. The only thing I swing is these hands. Oh, hey, dead dude. What do you gotta say? We are slowly starting to lose hope of finding anything here. Searching under the smog doesn't do anyone any good. We're all getting worse. We can't outsource this to qualified volunteers to unqualified volunteers because they wouldn't know what to look for. Or worse, they would unknowingly trample their search object. Maybe we should go somewhere else. I'll just use this. Heal back the little... I can't. Reload.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yeah, probably. I don't want most of this stuff. I really just want that motherboard. I can't even take that, huh? There it is. Okay. Another medical reagent. Again, I don't think I actually really need them anymore. Considering this one... Toilet. Non-functional toilet. The sewage system no longer works. People have no water in their taps. Nothing to drink and no way to bathe. Governments have fallen apart. No one pays people to treat water or repair pipes anymore. If money matters at all now. Yeah. That, toilets would probably stop working, considering all of this. I went in here before, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Either way, I'm taking the fiberglass. Either way, it doesn't look like I can get in here. Unless... Oh yeah, I can. I didn't need to, though. It's a waste of a bolt. Jump, damn you. Okay, okay. Can I... Ow. I don't know why I thought that would help. Maybe it was less than I thought that it would help, more than I hoped it would help. Nothing in here. Isn't this that place I cut my way into before? Has that grown back already? Okay. Let's just make our way back to those plants so that the game understands that we've been here. Even if we have to cross by these bugs. I know it's probably not worth breaking these things open, but I don't know. I don't know why I do it, actually. Ambulances. There's another box in the back. I'm not busting that open, actually. It's not worth it, probably. This one, though. Don't mind if I do. And these also. Come on. Climb, damn you. I'll go around, fine. What's in the back of this one? Nothing. But there's a lot of spider webs and I'm getting suspicious. Are there any other seeds I need to worry about in here? I guess it doesn't hurt to have extras. Biomass doesn't hurt either. I am lost again. This place is very easy to get lost in. Pretty obviously. He said, surprising no one. This is the end of the map, looks like. Let's just parkour our way back through the street here. I didn't even realize that this was... It doesn't look hardly like a street anymore. You know? I could have grabbed that if I wanted to. Maybe. Is it over here? Where was that graveyard? That can't be it. I got into that building. It was around one of the sides. I think this map is like circular. There's something on the roof there. I think that's just a filter. I think it's just a water filter. I think that's exactly what that is. Yeah. Think I can stand on that flower? Maybe? Maybe. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, God. I swear if these flowers kill me... No, thank you. Ow. It's like kind of freaking hurt. Yeah, we did get into here earlier. How did we get to that... Mantis graveyard? I think I went this way before. Inventory full. Well, I guess I'm getting oxygen the old-fashioned way. I also don't want these. More bees. We definitely came through here before. There. Just cross here. The other thing we can do is put our stun mines here. Well, there's another one that's respawned, huh? You stay the hell away from me. Hola! Peekaboo! What's up? How you doing? Mary Lizzie, huh? That's a cool name. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Okay, here's the plants. But I've already harvested them all, is the problem. Well... I guess we'll have to find another one. Or maybe come back later. We can do either of those things. But the point is, we need to, refurbish the airship. Kinda. 'Cause... what we've got right now is not going to be enough space to effectively grow all of these plants. Pain is temporary. Oh, we're good. Never mind. No damage. It's all fine. Everything's fine. No big deal. Okay, let's get out of here. I've had enough of the bugs and the giant plants and the bug poop that has grown giant plants. Unless... what's over here? More giant plants, and I imagine... more hey, easy. More giant plants, and I imagine more giant bugs. The cycle continues. The giant bugs eat the giant plants, and then they poop, and then the giant plants grow out of the giant bug poop. That's the new ecosystem. And then sometimes I show up and stab things. Something like, I'm out, unless I'm not. Indeed. Unless... yoink. Any more to yoink? Okay, we're good. How I get... well, I mean, we've done everything it wanted us to do. It just doesn't know that we've done it, is the problem. It is unaware of that fact. Blissfully, some might say. We have so much mantis poop. What are we even going to do with it all? Oh, my neck.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Yeah, whatever.
Colossal life form detected. The spot has been marked on radar.
And yeah, colossal life forms. Yeah. Lag. There we go. Well, I guess we'll have to find another of these towers, or come back to this one or something to get the game to realize that we've completed this objective. Or maybe if we grow one of those lilies, it will recognize the fact that we already have the seed. Because apparently those weren't the plants growing the lilies themselves. They were just the seed pods. Oh. Well, that was a lot of work. Realistically, we should work on... Did we actually... I don't think we got any research parts from down there. If we did, not many. No. Not really, no. Well, that sucks. Well... In that case... Oh, right, there was that one unique research part in the locker above the doorway. And there is still the other stuff inside the place itself. The lab up top that we could deal with. May be worth taking all of that. Probably be worth taking all of that. Let's eat this melon. Yummy. That's a lot of moths. I guess we could start fishing for other moths. See if we pull up something cool. Why not? Let me harvest these. I wonder if there's anything we can actually do with them. Food, water, energy. Oh, wow. If this makes an overcooked meal, I'm gonna be really upset. Oh! Hey, fatty, fat. That didn't take long. More. Now I have a freezer. Thank God I got a seed pack. I've only got the one. Might as well eat them. No, there we go. Boiled leaf fire. Nice. That's actually pretty useful. Restores 10 across the board. We could use more clean water. Blub, 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 blub. I am sensing another late night stream in our near future in which I am spending the whole time working on upgrading the airship. That is entirely possible. In fact, one might even call it likely. I feel like they added that metal collector just to have magnet fishing in the game. I respect that. A respectable purpose. Store this and that. Actually, swap that out. Yeah, store that too. I didn't notice the motion detectors down there. Yeah, the big thing we're gonna need is just a greenhouse, man. Just not enough space right now to cook cook everything we need to, or to grow everything we need to grow. Plenty of space for cooking. Not for growing. There's already still a couple of plants that I don't have set up yet. Before I fly away with our plank still attached, maybe let's actually loot the place. I guess I could leave behind the ammunition and whatnot. Save ourselves some space. Why don't these stack? They only stack when they want to. And that is rarely. Wrong floor. Upper floor. Eh. What we got? I'm pretty sure there's at least one beehive left in here that we'll need to deal with. I could use the biomass from these. Peppers over there. Don't need that. Got plenty of our own. I'll take that machine part. Eh. Let's knock that ladder down. I see another yellow light over here. Metal collector's full. I don't care, actually. Funny enough. And also, I didn't ask. Maybe think about that next time. Yeah, let's get the locker above this doorway before I forget. Yeah! That one unique research part is honestly made this entire trip worth it. I probably should have looked for more fiberglass while I was down there. Oh, well. There should be some compounds in this garbage. Oh, I saw it. Yes. Gib. And there's free copper. The copper is free. You can just take it home. They don't want you to know this. Yeah, this feels safe. Our boosters wore off. Actually, I can use all of that. This is the first time I've ever opened one of those boxes and been happy about everything inside. Hallelujah. I mean, it's nothing fantastic, but it's usable at least. More helium fuel. I will never have to make fuel again. Never. Is that really all that was here? Lobster pepper, coffee nuts. Lobster pepper. Oh, yoink. Take those. Wait. I'll take that one, whatever. There we go. Not that one. I got too many of those. Bunch of unique research parts in here. Maybe I should have been searching for those all along. Why'd you need to fix the chest to open it? I don't know. That's just the way it is. I have to spend a repair goo on fixing those boxes before I can open any of them. It's a weird mechanic. Alright, bees. At least those are normal-sized bees. I mean, they're big, but, like, not freakishly big, like the ones down in the Underdust. Crossbow bolts! For free! I mean, they're literally just metal and synthetics, but... More helium fuel! And biomass fuel! What other fuel will we find? They have crystal fuel! Bruise flower seed. Nope. Dust firecracker. Well, that's, I think, everything. Except, unless. Also, what's up, Adarsh? How you doing today? How everybody doing? I'm glad everybody likes this game as much as I do. This is one of those games where I get addicted and spend ridiculous amounts of time upgrading my airship between missions, even though it's only like 3 hours, 3, 4, 5 hours maybe total of gameplay if you, like, streamline the objectives. But no, I want big fancy airship. I need it. Just like, I could technically just cram a large plant pot somewhere and grow it and be done. But I won't. I'm gonna build a greenhouse instead. Because I can, and I want to. Maybe I should start growing sun melons. That might be kind of useful, actually. Nah. Not yet, at least. I will instead boil one of these. Actually, just drink water like a normal person. Cook something with some more calories in it. Not that box. Put it in the freezer. We'll eat some crustipede. Mmm. Crusty. Everyone's favorite. Who doesn't love crustipede? Yummy. Yes! There we go! Now we can build large bloom 2-deck cockpit. One or the other, actually. That's a little upsetting. Ooh. Well, let's get the big one first. Since we have the parts for it. And we've got seeds just everywhere. Did it rain at all while we were down there? It sure did. Scoop. A doop. Fruit loop. I'm gonna need these. And I'm gonna need these. And I'm probably gonna need these, if I'm being honest. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick up the... Wait. There. And we're gonna dispose of the extra seeds. Also, look at that. That is wild. I love it. I love it. Get gone. Get gone. Don't need you. Dispose. All of this, and we still haven't invented a garbage can. I think that would be a cool expenditure of our resources. I have so much fuel. It's not even funny anymore. Look at this. Most of this is scavenged. I've made, I think, 2 stacks total of crystal fuel. The rest I scavenged. Is this other one still burning helium also? Yeah. Not for long. I still got a whole stack of crystal fuel for it as soon as it runs out. So no need to worry about that. Plonk. Plonk. Plonk, plonk. Our components box is getting pretty full too. What's left? Copper. We need more synthetics. That's going to be a problem. Synthetics and silicon. Especially if we're going to start making everything out of fiberglass. Seed box. Out here. I think that is just about everything. How long have I been going, by the way? About 3 hours? 3-ish? My throat is starting to hurt. I'm thinking I may stop here for now, and then very, very soon, perhaps tonight, perhaps tomorrow night, we'll see, I will do another stream where I rebuild our airship in our new style with some sweet modifications and a full greenhouse so we can actually grow the cure plant. And then there'll probably only be one more stream after that of this. It seems like we're just about to the end. Where we actually get to the ending. So that'll be cool. We'll probably finish this game up next week. Yeah. Pipe-connected membrane. I don't know how all this works, if I'm being honest. But I don't also care all that much. But yeah, there is a review out of this game. If you haven't seen it already, go check that out. Put a lot of time into that one. And I should be working on another review tomorrow during the day for Voidbreaker. I'm really excited about that one too, so keep an eye out. And thanks everybody so much for hanging out with me today. Adarsh, Mary Lizzie, Phoenix, Khan, Noodles, all you guys. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to see you. Always nice to see everybody live. I'm the voice in your head, and you'll be hearing from me again real soon. Later.